there is talk about a private relationship, and this private relationship has to do with you or someone in the collective. It seems that there were like misunderstandings. Somebody started a rumor and it kind of swept through a large group of people, or through a large like community very, very quickly. But something's about to blow up now. This situation's about to explode. It's just about to pop off up in flames. And then it says, I hate nothing about you. And that you got insecure coming out. I feel like the truth is finally coming out about a lie that was supposed to like stop you from moving forward. I heard it was supposed to like maim you. Not maim you, slow you down, you know, take away your faith in self, in something higher. This private relationship, I don't know who this is with, but there were lies. There were lies that were spread. I heard smut, the word smut, S-M-U-T. Okay. What is done behind closed doors? What is done behind closed doors? And before I actually started this reading, I was channeling the song, Do You Want to Build a Snowman? From Frozen, I think it is. I hate nothing about you. And I think it's just like the bit where she's singing to the door and you can literally see her sister on the other side, right? And insecurity. It feels like there is a group of people that may have encouraged some sort of bullying, some sort of either online bullying or actual bullying. And they're realizing how wrong, the wrong end of the stick they had actually got. Falling apart, falling into pieces. And envy. A love story once upon a time. This also feels like a breaking up of two people. Experiencing a new beginning. Yeah, it feels like the breaking up of two people with this private relationship. Almost like when you think in some traditions and some cultures, if you are not married, then you can't be left alone in a room with somebody of the opposite sex, because the absolute drama, everyone's going to think you're a hussy. That's what I'm getting. But I'm getting that something was spread, and a person that was coming towards you or wanted to come towards you was pushed away because of this. Because of this, you just had kicked to the curb, and it's in reverse and insecure. So this is not somebody who wanted to ghost you, or this is not somebody who didn't want to come towards you. They actually did, and they really got herded away from you. Wow. Put it back. Okay. Let's see what else would like to come out. Please and thank you. I don't want to hear it as coming out here. So something may have been too painful. It feels like a load of elders were not wanting to hear the truth for a very long time about you. What was the truth? What is the truth? In their fields is upside down. Now, we do have, I think that's supposed to be like a rubber, it being in reverse. So this really is about someone being a hussy or a Jezebel, or, you know, being extremely promiscuous, especially when it comes to someone else's culture, where even just being alone in a home or in a room with another person would be frowned upon. It was started by someone who was very toxic and very envious of a relationship that you may have had with this person, or just envious with the idea of a private relationship blooming between you and this person. Okay, so they started it and they continued to stoke the fire. Do you want me to take another one? Yeah, one more. Can I get one more, please? Just one more. Okay, fulfilling a fantasy and copycat. What's this one? Betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted is in reverse. All right. So whoever this is the other person. I feel like there is someone here. This is like a divine counterpart who was pushed into maybe an arranged marriage or into an arranged relationship, or at least like pushed pushed it down a lane that they didn't actually want to go down, but they felt like they were tied to doing so. Because I know that, like, in some cultures, you know, your family, your community is everything. And if you go against that, you are literally going it alone. You are by yourself, no support whatsoever. And I'm not just talking financially support, like emotional support. Your friends may have to turn their back on you as well if you are not respecting your elders or doing what the tradition says. And it feels like this person may have been caught between a rock and a hard place. But it feels like a large group of people are realizing, or something's about to pop off where it shows the truth of the actual matter. Okay. It seems that this copycat energy was fulfilling a fantasy here of seeing you like as far away from maybe your divine counterpart as possible. And they really played on the fears, insecurities, and the maybe a little bit rigid cultural traditions. You've got a masculine energy coming out here, divine authority, discipline, father figure. Let's place this one down here. Tell me about this situation that's about to pop off when it comes to this divine masculine. What do we need to know? Puzzle just coming out. People are going to be confused. Okay. There's going to be confusion. Why confusion? Why confusion? Tell me about the confusion, please. Or tell me about this situation. Okay, gossip. It's going to stop the gossip. It's going to stop the gossip completely. Laughter's coming out. And this card is stuck to another one, but the one that spirit wanted me to show you was psychopath and karmics. So whoever it is that this masculine may have been married to or forced into a relationship, or at least away from you, this person is psychopathic, they're abusive, they're conniving, they're unpredictable. They are the third party, because it's reminding me of a tarot deck that I have where when you see the Two of Cups, it's not just two people. There's two people looking at each other very longingly into each other's eyes. And there's a gravestone, like a really big one. And there's another person that's peeking around and they're staring at the masculine. So this could have been someone that was your friend. The third party could be someone that was your friend, or somebody that befriended you or acted like you, especially with the copycat energy coming out. This person really emanated your energy to be, so they were trying to like, they were trying to win over the parents maybe, or the elders within this community or this large group of people. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have rumors, gossip, and nosy with sipping in reverse. Okay, this is clarity and truth coming out. We also have self-care, introspection, and meditation in reverse. And I'm putting this down next to I hate nothing about you. Okay, so this is somebody who really did ghost you, or somebody, I don't know, I don't feel like this is an ex of yours. It could be, but it feels distant. It feels like this was a long time ago. This was a really long time ago. And like that newspaper being there, why am I getting this person has really grown up since then? Or this person reads about you, or they've read a book that you've written, read your blog. They're very far away from you, and I mean distance-wise as well as time-wise. Older and wiser. With laughter coming out here, happiness, joy, and healing with psychopath. That's crazy. This third-party person really sneaked up and stole your person by pretending, by emanating your energy, but doing it in a way that was acceptable to the wider community. Because it could be like a culture clash thing. It could be that you have different religions. Maybe you are Muslim, they are Christian. Maybe you are Sikh and they are Buddhist. I don't know. But it does feel like there's vast differences in the way that you were brought up. We have got suffering and silence, unspoken desires, real feelings, and broken dreams. So this person, whoever your divine counterpart is, they have never stopped like loving you or thinking about you or connecting to you. I don't think that they are able to disconnect how they feel. They're not able to. They've pushed it down, but they haven't been able to like remove it. And they've pushed it down to the point where it's going to explode. Tell me about in their feels in reverse. Tension is coming out here, stressed out, migraines and worry. There may be issues between this person, like your divine masculine, and the person they're with when it comes to the bedroom. I'm not really going to go into that too much because that's not what my channel's about. But it does feel like this person does not wish to swap energy or share energy with the person they're in a relationship with, or a person that they were in a relationship with. Tell me about fulfilling a fantasy, please. Thank you. Waves, emotions, worry and fear is coming out with daydreaming. They think about you all the time. The person they're with is a narcissist. They are literally trapped with a narcissist. And no one else realizes. No one else realizes. So I'm going to put down this one first. I'm going to put that one down. Where would you like me to go? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, okay. Before I do this, I'm going to grab some tarot. Which ones would you like me to take? Okay, let's see. Tell me about this private relationship and this divine masculine energy. This person's got a divorce or they're in separation. They're not with that person anymore. It seems like whoever they were with may have been cheating on them, especially with this private relationship coming through. They may be a very private person. Now we're looking at present time. We're looking at things that are happening right now with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this is what, a breaking of the pattern, changing a pattern, saving and investing. Tell me, oh, we got Judgment coming out. Okay, this is giving me also like a group of people or this community giving this masculine their blessing because they were so in the wrong. They listened to the wrong person. I heard they listened to a temptress. So this temptress could have been doing spell work for all we know. I say that and look what comes out. The High Priestess in reverse. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Oh, shut the front door. Shut it quickly. Oh my gosh, you're letting the cold in. The thing that pops off, this situation that's about to explode, is literally figuring out that the person that they were with or the person that their elders were pushing them towards was actually doing spell work in the first place. Was doing spell work to persuade and kind of like manipulate all of the elders in that community, and also to tie this masculine to them. Shut the front flipping door. Look at that. We have here the Seven of Wands, but this is giving me like combative. This is not just competition. I hate nothing about you. This is your competitor. This person was competing against you. They're not healed. They're hateful. You may have warned this person about them, you know that. If you know who your divine counterpart is, maybe you dated when you were like teens, or maybe you were really close friends in uni or when you worked in that one place. You may have warned them about a specific third party, not out of jealousy, more out of concern. Like, stay away from that person. They're weird. They're weird, man. Hanged Man is coming out here. This person's life has been on hold. It feels like this person's life has been on hold the entire time that they have not been with you. You have the Hermit coming out here. This person doesn't openly talk about their emotions that much. The Hermit, though, they're a very deep feeler, a very deep thinker. They have a well of emotions. Tell me about waves with fulfilling fantasy, please. Wheel of Fortune. So they fantasize about what it would be like to live a life with you. What it would be like to go shopping with you, like food shopping, or, you know, go clothes shopping. Just like the basic, like really banal things that you do on a daily basis, like, you know, your taxes or like being on the computer. I don't know. There's something here about them. They miss you. That's what I get, is that they do miss you. And I think this person's on their way. But the group of people around them, like, so this could be like aunties, uncles, parents, grandparents, like the grandparents' friends and like next door neighbors. Like, it's a very tightly knit community. They've not only given the blessing, because something went down. This is like fiery argument. And I feel like it was coming from the masculine energy. This masculine who's usually very like mild-mannered, quiet, you know, very respectful, doesn't say anything, listens to what they've been told. Okay, I've got to go and do this, I've got to go and do that, fine. This person has lost it. When they find out like the person that they were with was cheating and that they were with somebody and they only done it to appease like their elders, and they're realizing that they've wasted their life, they have lost their ish, especially realizing that there's spell work happening and that this person has been manipulating everyone. The Knight of Wands, yeah, they gave their blessing quick. They want to give you something. It's like this entire community wants to come together and give you something. What do they want to give the collective? Okay. They literally want to give you something. So the Six of Pentacles is about generosity, charity, giving to others. It does give me the energy, especially with these scales being here, of like balancing something out. So they want to balance something out for you. You do have the Five of Wands underneath here next to the High Priestess in reverse. So a massive argument broke out. A massive argument broke out when it came to talking about spell work, because I think that whoever it is that this masculine, divine masculine, when I'm saying divine masculine, I'm not meaning man, I mean divine masculine energy. Take it as it resonates. There was a lot that was pushed towards you about you being very promiscuous, or you being from a tradition or culture that does not respect elders or something along those lines in the way that this other person would. But this other person was doing spell work in such a nasty and mean way. They may have been doing like sex magic. And I do feel that this was kind of pointed towards you, that you were doing something like this. You were doing something like this. Excuse me, my nose is a little bit blocked. Sorry about that. My phone rang and I had to take the call. But where was I? They want to give you something. They want something to be given to you, but I feel like it's not like the minute they found out that actually all those lies were not the truth, they were like, oh my gosh, we need to give something. This is something that slowly swept through a community, and there are some people that are still pushing against it, especially whoever this distorted feminine energy's family are. They do not wish for this masculine or the community or the family around this masculine to give you anything, because I feel like it may be financial, it may be money, it may be property, something along those lines. You can see that there's competition here, competition to keep it, competition to keep this family as a unit, to stay together because it benefits so many. Suffering in silence. Yeah, you have the Four of Pentacles coming out in reverse, letting go of blockages. I think the reason why this is happening now is because your divine counterpart is ready to let go of things that they cannot control. And I feel like they knew for a while that something was off when it came to either a marriage or it came to like being put together with another person. Like romantically, they could tell that something was weird, but they didn't know what it was. And it wasn't until they stopped trying to, something about fighting their feelings or fighting how they felt, like suffering in silence, ignoring something here, ignoring the fact that they chose what a community wanted rather than what they wanted. that this was then brought to light, that spirit was like, okay, now you need to know about what's going on with the spell work. You can only free yourself. You can only free yourself. You got the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this person's known, I think they've known in their heart for a while that they weren't supposed to be with them and that they were supposed to be with you. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, please. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. You've got the Knight of Swords coming out. Okay, so there is definitely a blessing coming towards you that will be gifted from a community. But it's shush. Right now, I'm not being told what this is exactly. Let me pull you a bit closer. But it is something financial. Yeah, look, you got the Star in reverse. This is like hush hush tones. Yeah, you're not going to be told. I think this is going to be a surprise. Interesting. Right, before I go, I am going to take some of these tea leaf oracle deck and just see what wants to come through. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex is in reverse. This person, whoever your divine masculine is, they may come in offering friendship. I don't feel like this person is going to be overbearing or trying to like push themselves into your life. There's definitely going to be like them extending their hand. They're going to try and clear things up. You have got a misunderstanding in reverse. You then have advice from a friend coming through. You also have honor and respect will come to you. Okay. Because I feel like the community that this person is from, how you are seen is very important. Like I said before at the start, like you wouldn't leave a teenage boy and a teenage girl in the room together. You just, that's not part of the culture. You wouldn't do that. So your respect and honor was stripped from you when this lie was made about you purposely, because you got someone here who's money hungry. They wanted to keep this masculine because of the money and the honor that came and how people saw them. But it says here, new creative ideas, new ventures and fresh start. This person may be coming in as a friend. They may be coming in as a work colleague. They're definitely not coming in a romantic sense, because I think that for many that are watching as well, not that the ship has passed, but not everyone is looking for love. Some people are just looking for companionship or friendship or a really good steady job, right? This person here, I think because they've been through so much as well, they're not willing to put their heart out on the line just yet. This person will be coming in the way of offering you something. And I feel like whatever they offer you is going to be backed by this community or a specific portion of this community. A large group of people from that community are going to back it or are going to sponsor it or something along those lines to help create that job or make that, you know, make that position or make it work, right? You're on the road to success. Wow. Okay. Can I get 2 more, please, Spirit? Please and thank you. Oh, yes, we can. Oh, well, that one was not supposed to go because I've got 3 out and 1 fell on the floor. We have you will be playing a different role. Interesting. And we have spiritual guidance, protection from harm. I love it. I'm going to leave this here. Oh my gosh. And the last one, opportunities are waiting for you. I love it. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that gave you the confirmation and clarity that you needed and that you already intuitively knew. If you are new to my channel and this resonated for you and you would like to see more of my content and when I post it, I would love if you were to hit on that like, that subscribe and on the notification bell. What else was I going to say? If you are a returning subscriber, I'm really tired, can you tell? If you are a returning subscriber, I love you guys. Hearts, kisses, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.